Good afternoon and welcome to Town Bank Arena and the Jane P. Patton Student Center for today's women's volleyball contest featuring the Royals of Eastern Mennonite University and your Virginia Wesleyan University Marlins. Today, for the lineups for the visiting Royals, we have starting at outside hitter, senior number 3, Hannah Johnson. Starting at outside hitter, sophomore number 5, Sarah East. Starting at setter, senior number 8, Tori Wigley. Starting at opposite, freshman number 10, Paris Hutchinson. Starting at middle hitter, junior number 11, Julia Powers. Starting at middle hitter, junior number 16, Andrea Troyer. Starting at libero, freshman number 22, Abby Kaufman. The Royals are coached by Casey Steinenbrecher, and he is assisted by Tili Yaliuli. Now the starting lineup for your Virginia Wesleyan University Marlins. Starting at outside, we have a freshman number 7, Morgan Ludovici. Starting at middle hitter, freshman number 8, Abigail Mahoney. Starting at middle hitter, junior number 11, Sydney Collins. Starting at setter, sophomore number 13, Haley Sutton. Starting at outside, freshman number 18, Nadia Scott. Starting at opposite hitter, senior number 19, Greta Koss. Starting at libero, freshman number 3, Kara Caruso, and the Marlins are coached by Andrew Hoover-Erbig, and she's assisted by Carissa Cumberbatch. Hello, everyone. I am Jackie Carmines. It's just me today, so bear with me. We're starting off the game pretty strong, it looks like. Eastern Mennonite does not look like they're here to play games today. They're definitely going to be scrapping. Last matchup between these two was back in September of 2019. That feels like absolutely forever ago. Marlins took down the Royals in 3 sets. Oh my gosh. Nadia Scott back there. Absolute trickle over the net. Those are some of the most terrifying serves to see come over when they just absolutely kiss the net like that. She's back to serve still. Nadia Scott, freshman. Outside hitter, has absolutely come in with a presence this year. Oh, and Haley Sutton there with a beautiful one-handed pickup. Oh, but a better swing there. Double contact's going to be called on Haley Sutton. Yeah, Eastern Mennonite's coming out with some fire under them, that is for sure. Back to serve right now. Number 22, freshman libero, Abby Kaufman. Senior Greta Koss with a nice swing, but a good pickup there by Paris Hutchinson. Calling a net there on Greta Koss, number 19. Senior from Bowie, Maryland. Putting Abby Kaufman, freshman libero for the Royals, back to serve again. Deep corner shot there, but picked up by Scott. Collins just pushes that back to the deep corner there. Picked up by Sutton. Can Ludovici do it? Oh, and Ludovici just kisses that inner line there on the right side of the Royals court. Going back to serve is freshman Kara Caruso as we have Abigail Mahoney going in, a middle blocker. The Marlins are definitely a young team this year. It is incredible to watch them and what they have brought to the court and what they have to offer the rest of the years that they have here. It's insane to watch, but so much fun. Number 3, Hannah Johnson just tries to push it past the block there, not able to do so. Nice pickup by Caruso. Eastern Mennonite is definitely on their blocking game tonight. Closing those blocks. Oh, but Wesleyan is coming back saying we are just as good of blockers as you guys are. Koss gets up there with Mahoney not far behind, getting the block on that one. Putting Caruso back to serve again. A little bit of a shorter serve there, but picked up by Sarah East. Oh, and it's going to be a touch off of Wesleyan. Looks like it went off Ludovici's hands there. Number 8, senior Tori Wigley, setter for the Royals, back to serve. Solid serve there. Good pickup by Scott, though. Sending it back to Koss for a beautiful cut shot there over to the line. We have a double substitution. Grace Weir's going in for Greta Koss. Catherine Yeager going in for Haley Sutton. The classic 6-2 rotation happening for the Marlins here. Grace Weir's back there in the back row, Sutton And Catherine Yeager up in the front row playing opposite. Good serve there by the freshman, Grace Swears. Good pickup, a little scrappy. A lot of scrappy ball playing today, but sometimes it works. Nice trickle over the net. Can Yeager do it? Yeager just kisses the tape. A little bit of a miscommunication there on the Marlins side, but they're able to get it up. And Ludovici is able to put it down right there in the middle of the court. Just a footstep in front of number 5, Sarah East. Grace Swears back to serve again. Again, another little trickle over the net will get them the service ace. Overall in the air, Marlins are looking at about 2.1 aces per set, which is pretty decent. Going into the first timeout, Marlins are leading to 7-3. Royals call their first timeout of the set. We are back. Royals have one more one more timeout in this set. Every team allotted only 2 timeouts per set. A little lefty action there from number 10, Paris Hutchinson on the Royals side. It's always fun to be opposed against a lefty there. Change of direction, completely different view. Yeager just swing and a miss. Too much power on it. Didn't get on top, but that happens. Happens quite often, you'll see in this game. Back to serve right now for the Royals, number 3, Hannah Johnson, senior from Staunton, Virginia. Oh, and Ludovici with an absolute banger in that 2 spot there. Oh, and a good swing by Yeager down the line. Ricochets off of Libero's arms. Sends that right up to the stands. Right now, junior Hannah Zimmerman coming in from Morgan Ludovici in the back row as a defensive specialist. Zimmerman has got an absolutely wicked little serve. Beautiful float serve, just kind of changes directions while it's in the air. It's such a hard ball to pass. A little tip there by Hutchinson. Oh, and a beautiful single block by Katie Yeager there. Swears tries to dump the ball, but picked up by Libero. Oh, another net call there. Looks like on Catherine Yeager. Trying to avoid the net at all costs, but does not seem to be working out too hot. Number 4 now, Sophie Kirkton going in for number 16, Andrea Troyer. Kirkton is going back to serve. It's kind of quiet in the gym today. That's never a good thing, I would say, but Yeager just gets on top of it, but puts a little too much power on it, goes right behind the line there on the end. Sending Sophie Kirkton back to serve again. Good deep serve, but Zimmerman just cuts it off in enough time, gets a nice little pass there off the hands. Ooh. Sarah East tries to go for that cut roll shot, but such a hard ball to get sometimes that you do the best that you can, and sometimes it doesn't work out. We have another substitution, it looks like. You have Andrea Troyer going back in. Kirkton coming out, and Libero switching back in. Collins came back in for the Marlins over here, sending Abigail Mahoney back to serve. Giving Caruso a little break off the court for a second. Looks like East just kind of ricocheted off the hands. Oh, but she got it into the antenna before it ricocheted off the hands. Yeah, trying to call those out calls on the antennas are such a tricky thing. Oh, and a beautiful serve there by Mahoney. But a better swing by Paris Hutchinson. Again, with that lefty arm swing. Sometimes it's just so tricky. Now we have Lizzie Kirkton coming in for number 8, Tori Wigley, and Megan Miller going in for Paris Hutchinson. Putting Megan Miller back there to serve on the service line. Serve came a little bit off her fingers, but Yeager gets a beautiful tip right up and over the block into that campfire zone. Those are some of the best points right there. And now we have senior Greta Koss coming back in for Grace Weers. And then Haley Sutton come back in for Catherine Yeager there. Koss has got an absolutely wicked arm. This season she has been crushing balls and just absolutely being a formidable force up there on the front lines for the Marlins. And with the matchup of her and Haley Sutton, sophomore from Grafton, Virginia, absolutely killing it on the assist. She is so close to her thousands. Oh, and that's going to be a slight lift for number 11. Kind of just taking it down at her belly button and pulling it up, but that's okay. Sometimes you hope those last-ditch efforts will work, but they don't always do. Good serve there by Sutton. Number 24, Lizzie Kirkton tries to swing into the blocker's hands, maybe push it through, but just misses and gets it into the tape of the net there, sending it back on their side. Sutton still back to serve. Oh, and a beautiful service ace by Haley Sutton. Just gliding off the libero's arms. Royals taking their second time out of the set as we lead in with Marlins going up 14-7. We'll be back. Our PA announcer in here trying to get our second round of Virginia Wesleyan University parents and friends in here. A little loud for the Marlins. Zimmerman and Caruso follow that to the line. Good follow through. Sending Sutton back to serve. Going on a good serving run here. That's always nice to see. Oh, and that ball just kisses the antenna. Sending the point to the Marlins. Sutton still back there serving. Like I said before, Sutton is so close to getting her 1,000th assist. And another service ace for Haley Sutton. Holy moly. She is absolutely drilling those balls to the back line. They're trying to just get it up at this point, but sending it a little too far there for the Royals. Sutton is absolutely crushing it back there on the service line. Holy cow. I think that's like maybe her third, fourth ace in a row now. She has got some anger, some heat behind this ball. Holy crap. And again, another service ace. I see her holding up her fingers now. I think that was number 6, actually. She is not letting up. Keeps sending it right on back to the Royals libero. And another service ace by Haley Sutton. Oh my goodness, folks. This is insane. Looks like Royals are trying to go for a new sub then. Putting number 14, Bethany Schultz, back there in place of number 3, Hannah Johnson. Sometimes you just got to change up that lineup, see if anything will change, anything will help. Sutton's back to serve yet again. And of course, commentator's curse kicking in a little bit there. It's okay. She brought them Marlins all the way to 20-8. So pretty sufficient lead, I'd have to say. Little miscommunication. Oh. We're trying to figure out who the next server is. Right now it looks like 5, Sarah East is going back there. And number 3, Hannah Johnson substituting back in to go in the front row. It's the outside hitter. Decent little pass there by Caruso. And Nadia Scott just drilling it on top of their hands, sending it flying. Ludovici coming back in to play outside hitter, sending Nadia Scott back there to serve. Again, we say it every time, but you do not want to be on the reciprocal end of one of Scott's serves or one of her hits because it is just not fun. Double contact there called on the setter of the Royals. It's probably the 5th double contact called tonight, so it's also never a great thing. Just a little bit more consistency needs to happen, I guess. And a beautiful block there. Double block by Koss and Collins. Good little pickup with her hands there. Caruso getting a nice send over to Koss, who just tips it over. Number 24, Lizzie Kirkton is just hitting it off the hands there, sending it out of reach of the Marlins. Number 22, freshman libero, Abby Kaufman back to serve for the Royals. Good take with her hands by Scott. A little bit of a slower paced hit there by Koss. Pretty unusual. Trying to get it off the hands, it looks like. Right now, everyone's just really trying to take those smart shots, it seems. Maybe a tip over the block. Push deep to the line, a little roll shot. But sometimes, I have to say, just swinging away at the ball is what's going to get it done. Back to serve still, Abby Kaufman. Freshman libero. Sydney Collins pushes it through the block with a little lefty action there. And with that point, we have Kara Caruso going back to serve. Abby Mahoney going back in the front row as middle blocker. Score is 23-10 in great favor of the Marlins here. Good serve there by Kara Caruso with a service ace. The aces in this game are going to be, I cannot wait to see those stats afterwards. Brings us to first set point here for the Marlins. With a good little serve there, but a better pickup by Kaufman. But number 3, Hannah Johnson, just sending it a little too far into the antenna. First set, 25-10, and we will be back for the second set here at Town Bank Arena. Hello again, everyone, and we are back for the second set today of the Royals versus the Marlins. Looks like we kept the same lineup here on the Marlins side. May have changed things up over here on the Royals side, though. I think we have a new middle hitter. Oh, my goodness. Beautiful double block there by Collins and Koss. Oh, and number 16, Andrea Troyer, just curves that one in, touches the line barely. The Royals are not going to let up today. That is for sure. After that first set, I think they're going to come back with a fight. As I say that, they send the ball a little far, but that's okay. Nadia Scott back to serve. Good serve there. Better pickup, though. Lefty action by Hutchinson. Sutton with a good assist to Ludovici, who tools it right off the blocker's hand, sends it out. Good point there for Morgan Ludovici, freshman from Virginia Beach, Virginia. Her and Scott on the outside are absolutely dominating it lately, and it's phenomenal to watch. Love watching how far they've come. Caruso, with a good pickup there off the cover. Oh, and Collins just tips it up and over the block there for a point to the Marlins. Looks like there's some communication that needs to start happening. Oh, and they just get a free ball over there. Just for the Marlins to crush. Collins off a slide approach there. That connection that her and Sutton have on that slide is absolutely incredible to watch. And then service ace by Nadia Scott, freshman from Creedmoor, North Carolina. Absolutely wicked arm there. Good pass, though, by the Royals. Oh, Ludovici with a good pickup, but forcing the Marlins to have a free ball pass sent over. Tip action picked up there by Greta Koss. Ludovici sends a tip right back. Nice pickup by Caruso. She is everywhere tonight. Oh, Morgan Ludovici just sends that long. Trying to reach that back corner, unable to do so. Going back to serve for the Royals, number 3, outside hitter, senior Hannah Johnson. Oh, and Greta Koss with an absolutely crushing swing there. Beautiful swing, quick arm pull through. Just phenomenal job by Koss. Came in last year as a transfer, just absolutely came in and made a statement. She really did. Well, I'm kind of surprised they didn't call a lift on that. Looked a little bit like a carry, but that's okay. Still a good point for the Royals there. Looks like Heather Phelps has come in now as the middle hitter for the Royals. Still have Abby Kaufman in the libero jersey back there serving. Nice 3-ball pass there by Nadia Scott, but Koss just sends it into the tape. A little too short there, but that's okay. Abby Kaufman back to serve again. Sending it deep. Oh, but a good touch there. Everyone just pursuing the ball. Big pillar of the Marlins. Marlins background here is something they always preach, relentless pursuit. It's always been one of my favorite things. Abby Kaufman with another serve. A little bit of a scattered pickup there by Nadia Scott, making Ludovici have to send it. Oh, and a nice one-handed pickup there by Caruso. Paris Hutchinson getting a little bit of action there. Looks like the Marlins need to kind of come together, figure things out for a second, kind of calm down. The set is currently tied up 6-6. little tight pass there by Ludovici, but she swings away at it. Oh, and Abby Mahoney goes up to joust for that one and wins it. She put some power behind that one. Right now we have Alexis Davies-Hackenberg going back there to serve, and Catherine Yeager up in the front row playing opposite. Hackenberg coming in as a new setter for the Marlins here. Hackenberg is a junior transfer starting at Shepherd University and then going to Lynchburg, and now coming back to her home area, Virginia Beach. Oh, and a good pickup there. Good touch by number 3, Hannah Johnson, but just not enough off of the swing of what I think was Morgan Ludovici. Back to serve, still Alexis Davies-Hackenberg. Oh, that was a beautiful set there. She kind of just pushed it, hoping. Oh, and a beautiful swing by Nadia Scott. Absolutely excellent shot there, just sending it to the line. Hackenberg still back to serve for the Marlins here. Good serve there, but a good pickup by Kaufman. Oh, and a beautiful swing there by Paris Hutchinson. She just ripped that one into the middle. That lefty shot sometimes, it just, you never know. So hard to read. Good pickup there. Little miscommunication. Good send over though. Trying to make that free ball as tough as possible. They're saying that the Marlins did not get a piece of that, calling 4 contacts on the Royals. With that, the Marlins are substituting Hannah Zimmerman back into defensive specialist position in place of Morgan Ludovici there in the back row. Putting Zimmerman back to serve. Good serve there. Back row swing there for Hutchinson. Good pick up there for Caruso to a better swing by Catherine Yeager. Trying to get those out-of-system plays to work as best as possible. Those liberos, those defenders absolutely have to work on that day and night, trying to get a good setup when the setter can't get to the second ball. And then the hitters have to work on that out-of-system even more than they do. Nadia Scott just tips that over, came on to the Marlins side a little too far. Nadia did not like that very much, so she wanted to get out of there. Zimmerman still back to serve. Good serve there. Good swing by number 5, Sarah East. Little off the cuff. Not putting too much power behind it, but just enough that it kind of throws them for a loop. Calling a net on number 8, Tori Wigley. As EMU calls their first time out of the second set here. Score is 13-7. We'll be back. And we are back. Hannah Zimmerman back to serve still for the Marlins. EMU taking just a little long on their timeout, trying to recollect their thoughts, figure out what they need to do next, and it worked. That is for sure. Number 12, Heather Phelps with a nice swing back to the corner there. Whatever Coach Steinbrecher said, it definitely worked. Got some fire under them. Number 5 back to serve, Sarah East. A little bit of a wonky hand contact there for Nadia Scott, but oh, and a beautiful block there by Mahoney. Just pressing over on that net, not allowing anything to pass. She goes back to serve now, putting Collins, back in the front row as middle hitter. Good pickup there. Good set, but a better block. Put Collins up in that front row, and it is, oh, and a beautiful swing by Yeager there down the line. You put Collins and Yeager, both of them up there in that position, the outside hitter has got an absolute wall to have to go against. Mahoney back to serve again. Kind of just trickles the tape there. Marlin's unable to pick that one up. Tip off the top of the blocker's hands. Caruso back in the back row. Back to serve as it looks like it's going to be Sophie Kirkton. Wicked little serve there, but a better pickup by Hannah Zimmerman. Beautiful pickup, beautiful set, beautiful swing. Just the absolute trifecta there from Zimmerman to Davies-Hagenberg to Yeager. Kirkton coming back out. Heather Phelps going back in. Coming right back out for Libero. And then you have Koss going in as well as Sutton with Davies-Hagenberg and Yeager coming out. Sutton back to serve. Let's see, can she do like she did in the first set there with, I think it was probably 7 aces. Pretty gnarly serve there for the first one. Sent right back to her. Oh, and a beautiful swing through the block by Greta Koss. Sutton back to serve again. Yeah, these setters and hitters are absolutely just connecting today like nobody's business. And an ace, service ace for Haley Sutton. I should start counting it. Substitution happening. Taylor Paquette going in for Greta Koss. Taylor Paquette is a very versatile player here. She is a setter. She is a right side. She could be a middle. She truly can play anywhere. Caruso just sends it a little too far to the right side there. Number 8, Tori Wigley back to serve. Good pickup there by Caruso. Slide approach and a beautiful swing there cross court by Sydney Collins. Morgan Ludovici now going in. Hannah Zimmerman coming out. Sending Nadia Scott back to serve. A little bit of a funky float topspin there that the Royals were able to pick up pretty well. Sending the ball over there to Paris Hutchinson, who was able to put it down. Number 3, outside hitter, Hannah Johnson back to serve. Good little line drive serve there. Oh, and Collins just rips a ball. Oh, but number 5 is able to get it up. Holy cow. Beautiful save there by number 5, Sarah East, as she runs into the music stand over there. Great pursuit. Our PA announcer tried to help her back up. She was like, I don't need it. Moved right on with her business. Love seeing those kind of plays. Big thing is sacrifice your body for the ball. Haley Sutton tries to dump the ball, but just doesn't clear the tape enough. Number 3, Hannah Johnson Back to serve again for the Royals. Good serve, better pickup by Caruso. And an even better swing by Ludovici. Sutton running around the 2 there. Good 2-ball. It's always fun for an outside or a right side to come in for that 2-ball. Get a little more timing. Looks like we have another sub happening for the Marlins. Abby Mahoney coming out with Dana Smith going in middle. Dana Smith, junior middle blocker from Chapel Hill, North Carolina. She is a big presence up there. She has got arms for days and can get a wicked block. But looks like Morgan Ludovici was just in the net. Score is 20-14 right now. Sending Abby Kaufman, freshman libero, back to serve for the Royals. But the freshmen back there, Caruso, Ludovici, and Scott, able to beat that to the line. Davies Hackenberg going back to serve with Catherine Yeager going up in the front row to play opposite. Oh, and a nice serve by Davies Hackenberg, just trickling over the tape. Oh, and again, a beautiful block by Dana Smith. Like I said, she's got these long arms, strong shoulders. She's a dual athlete here at Virginia Wesleyan. She plays volleyball and swim, so she has got some incredibly strong shoulders, that is for sure. Great blocker. Good pickup there by Kaufman. Oh, number 10, Paris Hilton, sees where they aren't. Uses that to her advantage. Seems like everyone crashed in on the Marlins side, leaving a big open hole in the back corner there. Paris Hutchinson back to serve. Good pickup there by Caruso. Another 2-ball sent to Ludovici. Royals are pursuing everything, but a little bit of a miscommunication. And they are unable to send it back over. Going back in for Ludovici is Katie Costin, junior from Fountain Inn, South Carolina. She came in last game, made an absolute presence for the team. And she'll probably be able to do it again, knowing her. They call a carry over here on the Marlins side, sending the point over to the Royals. Number 5, Sarah East, back to serve. Good little float serve there, kind of throwing Caruso off. Yeah, they're going to call 4 contacts on that one. Yeager got the tape more than anything. Didn't look like it touched any of the hands of the Royals there in the front row. Sarah East still serving for the Royals. Throwing Caruso off just again. Nadia Scott drilling that one through the hands of number 8 and number 12, Tori Wigley and Heather Phelps. Dana Smith going back to serve. Get a little back row action there. Middle hitters always love getting to serve and go back in the back row. Pass a few balls, get their time to shine. Ball is sent out. Brings us to 25-17 in the second set. We will be back. And we are back here in the third set at Jane P. Patton Student Center. Royals versus the Marlins. Back to serve, number 8, Tori Wigley. Oh, and a beautiful swing down the line there by Collins. Good pickup there. Caruso with the setup for Koss, who appears to have hit it off the antenna. It was a little bit of a weird angle from where I'm at, but down ref has a much better view. So I'll take her word on it. Tori Wigley back to serve still. Good pass there, 3-ball pass by Caruso. And Nadia Scott just gives it a little dinker up and over there. Nadia Scott back to serve. A little one-handed save there by Wigley. Oh, and a beautiful swing there by Ludovici, but it looks like there was no touch off of it. Going back to serve now, number 3, Hannah Johnson for the Royals. Good deep serve there, kind of throwing Nadia Scott off. Oh, and a good swing by Koss. Royals try and pursue, but unable to do so. The Royals looking pretty good on their average dicks per set at about 14 right now in their games overall. Caruso back to serve. Yeah, right now overall, Royals are 3-5 on the year. Marlins are 6-1 overall. In conference, the Royals are 3-4 and the Marlins are 6-0. So looking pretty good there. Kaufman back to serve. Freshman libero. Ludovici has a beautiful watch there. Good eye. Watches it just go out. Alexis David Hackenberg going back to set. And Taylor Paquette going in the front row to swing. Hackenberg going back to serve. Trying to figure out who the designated captain on the court is. Oh, and a beautiful serve there by Hackenberg, but a good pickup. Good save there on the Royal side. A lot of one-handed action happening. Hannah Johnson tries to get the kick save there. Those are always the best highlight reels on ESPN, seeing those bicycle kicks that send the ball over, but unfortunately we are not going to have that here tonight. So, ooh, that's an interesting call there by the line judge, saying there was a touch, but it's a little hard to decide where that touch may have come from. But you know, sometimes I see things, I hear things that I, of course, up here in my headphones am unable to hear. So, back to serve, number 10, Paris Hutchinson. Good pickup there by Morgan Ludovici. Abby Mahoney able to redirect the ball off the blocker's hands, get a good tool. Katie Costin going in now. Defensive specialist for Morgan Ludovici. She's going back to serve. She's got an absolutely wicked little serve. Just tickling the net there. Goes right in between her and Hackenberg, unfortunately. Yeah, sometimes if you don't, what we call that term, we try and scissor there. One goes back, one goes in front. They were unable to do that. It was a little bit too fast of a swing. Back to serve right now was 5, Sarah East, sending a free ball over Katie Costin. Number 3, Hannah Johnson. Nice swing there to the back line. Just out of reach. Sarah East, sophomore outside hitter, still back to serve. Good pickup there by Caruso. Oh, and a dump by Hackenberg. Number 12, Heather Phelps, is really putting up a fight there. Phelps 6'2", so she's got some presence up there in the net. That is for sure. Sometimes all they need to do is get a little hop and it helps. Costin follows the ball, watches it go out. Good follow. Abby Mahoney going back to serve. Sydney Collins in the front row now. Both Collins and Mahoney have got some incredible blocks happening this year, putting up an absolute wall in that front row. Off the blockers' hands, everyone is stuck on their heels, unable to move through it. Number 4, Sophie Kirkton, freshman DS, going back to serve now. Looks like we're trying to figure a few things out there. Looks like maybe there's something wrong with the EMU lineup, or not. Nope, I lied. All is good. Good serve there by Kirkton. Put some heat behind that one. Taylor Paquette tries to swing, just misses it though. Gets it a little too much power. But hey, never hurts to be too strong. Kirkton back to serve again. Good pickup there by Katie Costin. Oh, and a tip up and over, but blocked back by number 16, Andrea Troyer. A little bit scrappy action here. Picking up balls, trying to put them down. That was a good swing there by number 3, Hannah Johnson. She put a lot of power on that. Coach Hoover Erbig's going to call her first time out of the entire match now here in the third set. Score is 6-10. We are back here in the third set. Marlins are down 6-10. Sophie Kirkton back to serve for the EMU Royals. It is an absolute chase now. No one team is going to try and let up, but Scott tries to get a swing off the blocker's hands, unable to do so, sends it into the top tape, getting no touch off of that. Sophie Kirkton back there still. Kirkton with a service ace. Freshman DS from Goshen, Indiana. Looks like she has her sister playing on the team with her, Lizzie Kirkton, number 24, outside hitter freshman. Sends it into the net. Got Greta Koss going in for Davies Hackenberg and Haley Sutton going in for Taylor Paquette. And over here on EMU's side, Heather Phelps going back in just for the libero to come back in. Haley Sutton is back to serve for the Marlins. I believe she has got maybe 8 or 9 aces on the night. Absolutely incredible stats for Sutton here tonight. Good push action, but picked up by Sutton. Good swing by Scott, but picked up by Kaufman. Balls are flying out tonight, which is never the best thing in the world, but again, everyone is just very excited to play, I guess. Sutton back to serve again. A good swing off the high hands there. Oh, and a beautiful swing by Collins that has a few contradictory calls there by each line judge, one calling in, one calling out. Looks like the up ref is going to go with the line judge assigned to that line. So, point goes to EMU, Royals. Number 3, Hannah Johnson back to serve. Ooh, number 8. It's a good thing they fixed that. Uh-oh. Need to just calm the chaos because there's a lot of miscommunication happening. Unsure of who the server is, but they appear to have gotten it up back to normal. Free ball being sent to the Marlins now. Katie Costin gets a good pass. And a great hit for Nadia Scott off the arms of number 8. Number Tori Wigley. Yeah, so Wigley appeared to be very excited, having been nailed in the arms with the ball by Scott, for the Royals to receive the point on that one. Good serve there for Wigley. Coach Hoover is going to call her second and last time out of the third set here. Marlins trailing 8-15. We'll be back. And we are back. Coach Hoover has used up both of her timeouts here in the third set. EMU is definitely putting up a valiant fight, so Marlins have to fight just a little bit harder. Oh boy, a little bit of a tight shot there for Collins to try and make. Free ball sent over to the Marlins. Can Koss do something with it? She can, of course she can. She just soars up into the air and gets on top of the ball perfectly. Morgan Ludovici now going back in the front row. Nadia Scott going back to serve. Yeah, few people on this team, Collins and Koss being two of them, who can just soar up into the air, look at the ball, and kind of pick where they want it to go. It's insane. Oh, Scott tries to go after that ball. Hit off the blocker's hands by Hutchinson, but she is unable to do so. Coach Hoover's telling him to kind of shift a little better. And after the dive, we got to clean up a sweaty floor. It's always fun to do. So, number 3, Hannah Johnson back to serve. She is saying no breaks. They call that whistle, and she serves. Oh, and a beautiful swing by Koss, sending it off the arms of Hannah Johnson there in the back row. Collins coming out. Abby Mahoney going back in the middle blocker position in the front row. Kara Caruso back to serve. Good serve there by Caruso. Good pickup, though, by Koss. Just covering really well tonight. Ooh. Caruso has it kind of ricochet off the top of her fingertips. Maybe a little bit of a height disadvantage there, unfortunately. And Nadia Scott unable to run it down. Number 22, Abby Kaufman, back to serve for the Royals. Good pickup there by Caruso. Slide approach going to be blocked there. Paris Hutchinson sending it over. Sutton tries to dump it, unable to do so successfully. They're trying to call for a touch, but that is not happening, it looks like. Alexis Davies-Hackenberg going in, Greta Koss coming out, Taylor Peckett going in, and Haley Sutton coming out. Davies Hackenberg going back to serve, being the new setter here. Taylor Paquette going to be the new opposite hitter in the front row, alongside Mahoney and Ludovici. So a pretty young lineup, 2 freshmen, 2 sophomores there in the front row. They try and pick it up off the cover ball, but they are unable to do so. Number 10, Paris Hutchinson, is going back to serve now. Hutchinson is only a freshman, and she is definitely has a presence on this team. Taylor Paquette just sends it long. With that, Catherine Yeager is going to come in place of her. Hutchinson still back to serve. Good pickup by Caruso. 2-ball swing for Morgan Ludovici. The EMU Royals are picking up some nasty balls here tonight. It's incredible to watch, and a beautiful swing by Abby Mahoney, ricocheting off the single middle blocker's hands. Hannah Zimmerman now going in for Morgan Ludovici, the back row. Back to serve. Hopefully she can run up a few aces here for the Marlins. But a great pickup there by Kaufman. Back row swing. Good pickup by Zimmerman, though. Good pickup. Bunch of scrappy ball being played tonight. Oh, and Yeager swings it through the block really well. Number 8, Tori Wigley, tries to get it up, but the rest of the team is unable to help her with that. Zimmerman back serving still. Good pickup by Kaufman. Good pickup by Zimmerman there. She really just covers a lot of court. Trying to send it over, unable to do so. And number 5, Sarah East, is going to send that ball just a little out of reach and outside the boundaries. Hannah Zimmerman back to serve yet again. Trying to run up a few points for the Marlins. Good pass there for the Royals. Oh. Kind of gets Zimmerman on a weird angle. Ricochets off her hands, leaving everyone else unable to go after it. Score is currently 20-14. Marlins really need to pick it up if they want to win the set. Good serve there by number 5, Sarah East. Yeager sees that spot open, but Kaufman really just runs through him so well. And that was a good pickup by Davies Hackenberg there, trying to get a good setup there for Yeager. And it appears they're saying Nadia Scott's swing there came off the antenna. Number 5, Sarah East back to serve. Good setup there on the 2-ball for Yeager. And it appears the defenders there kind of got caught on the back of their heels, unable to pursue it any further forward. Abby Mahoney going back to serve now, putting Sydney Collins back in the front row. Good serve there for Mahoney. Yeager has a good block. However, Hannah Johnson just able to get it on the side of her hand to send it ricocheting outside the court. So, Sophie Kirkton going back to serve now. Marlins really have got to fight here. Good serve there by Kirkton. Ooh, Yeager just kind of trying to punch that ball over. Good pickup by Zimmerman. Looks like the team was hoping that Collins got a touch off that ball, but unable to do so. Sophie Kirkton back to serve again. Oh, and Caruso and Zimmerman coming together to beat that right to the line and watch it soar out. Greta Koss going back in the front row there. And Haley Sutton going back in the back row to serve and set again. The connection that Greta Koss and Haley Sutton have is absolutely impeccable. The two of them together, it's just an instantaneous connection, and Koss can put down any ball virtually that Sutton gives to her. They read that a little too well off of Sutton's serve. Oh, and a beautiful swing. Oh my gosh. Everyone crashed in after Scott's swing there, and when it ricocheted off of EMU's defense, it just sent flying back over. So they were kind of unable to retract enough. And then unfortunately Zimmerman's a little bit of a height disadvantage there, being only 5'4", not able to kind of jump and get that. It is now set point for the Royals, 24-16. Good pickup there by Caruso. They're calling a touch off that one, so. Oh, and a beautiful line shot by Nadia Scott. Morgan Ludovici now going back in. Nadia Scott going back to serve. Oh boy, very tight. Ludovici and Collins go up, and they just put that ball down. EMU calls a timeout. Score is 18-24. I will be right back with you guys. And we are back in the third set here. Score is 24-18. And Paris Hutchinson finishes this set for the Royals. Currently, Marlins are up 2-1. Going into the fourth set. Everyone hang tight. We'll be right back again. Hello again to everyone tuning in to today's match. Right now we have Haley Sutton back to serve for the Virginia Wesleyan University Marlins. Oh, and Paris Hutchinson is blocked by Sydney Collins. Oh boy, little miscommunication, goes right over Caruso. Hutchinson is not letting up here today. But neither is Koss. Beautiful swings there in this rally. Haley Sutton back to serve again. Good serve there by Sutton. Oh, little miscommunication there by the Royals. Oh boy. Koss trying to find her way around. Scott tries to send it up and over. Oh boy. A little bit scrappy here in the fourth set, my apologies. Oh, Ludovici pursues, good pursuit. Oh my goodness, this is a nice rally we have going. Yep. They're calling Sydney Collins in the net there. A little bit of confusion of how that play was gonna go. Someone on the MU side was under the net. One of Wesleyan's was in the net. But it appears that Wesleyan was in the net before they were under. Hannah Johnson back to serve. Nadia Scott with a pickup and a beautiful swing by Sydney Collins. Ricocheting off the hands of that outside hitter. Nadia Scott back to serve. EMU tries to collect themselves. Hutchinson able to force that through the block, ricochet off the hands there. Back to serve for the EMU Royals. Number 22, freshman libero, Abby Kaufman. Beautiful swing there by Koss off the top of the hands of the blockers. Outside hitter just trying to roll it over. Being picked up though. Oh, and Morgan Ludovici with a beautiful cut shot there. She just kind of smacks that one right over there to the 4x4 shot. Abby Mahoney going back into the middle blocker position in the front row to serve. Kara Caruso going back to serve. Oh, and a wicked swing there by Heather Phelps in the middle blocker position. EMU is putting some heat behind these balls. Really just not giving up. They see a win in sight. Oh, and a good block there. Again, Heather Phelps, 6'2". Sometimes when you're at that 6 foot and above range, especially above in that 6'2" range, you just kind of need to get a little bunny hop and your arms are up and over and you can get a wicked block. Oh, and a good swing there. Cut shot action by Morgan Ludovici. Grace Sweers going in for Greta Koss. Catherine Yeager going in for Haley Sutton. Grace Sweers is back in as setter again. Looks like we're back to that first set lineup. Good serve there by Sweers, throwing a little confusion there. Number 12, Heather Phelps, just kind of swings it outside the line there. Looks like we try to have an early substitution that was not supposed to happen, so I think we're calling a delay of game here for the Marlins. Cannot have another one of those or it will be an automatic point for the Royals. Well, it doesn't seem to have mattered there. Grace Sweers says, well, if we have that happen, I guess I'll have to get an ace. So, ace for the Marlins by Grace Sweers. She has got a wicked pull through there on that serve. Phelps swings and misses barely again, but looks like Steinbrecher's going to call his first time out of the fourth set here. Marlins are leading 7-4. I'll be right back. And we are back in the fourth set. Marlins are leading 2-1 right now. Grace Weir is back to serve. Freshman from Winterville, North Carolina. A bunch of North Carolina and South Carolinas here on the Marlins side. Abby Mahoney with a beautiful swing out of the middle there off of a set from Grace Weirs. All these freshmen are definitely making some amazing connections with one another. Service ace by Grace Weirs. Absolutely incredible right now. Absolutely. The Marlins are going above and beyond on their aces this game. On average right now, they're serving 2.1 aces per set. So after this game, that may change just slightly. Number 5, Sarah East, just kind of gives it a little roll shot there to the middle of the court where Scott's unable to get it. She tries to go after it and causes a little bit of a wet spot there on the floor with some sweat. Happens a lot in this gym. After getting these new floors, beautiful new floors, however, we dive and it picks up sweat like nothing else. Bit of a serve and a miss there for number 5, Sarah East. Now Hannah Zimmerman is going in for number 7, Morgan Ludovici. Zimmerman, a junior from St. Leonard, Maryland. Has been absolutely doing amazing this year in the back row. Kind of switching on and off in the libero jersey with her and Caruso. Both of them vying for that spot. Caruso follows it, beats it to the line, watches the ball go out. Marlins are leading 11-5. Zimmerman with a beautiful serve. Royals pursue it just enough though. Oh, and a beautiful swing there by Katie Yeager. Coming in for that 2-ball. Again, that 2-ball. An outside and a right side. Love to see those. All right. EMU calls their last time out of this set. Score is 12-5. And we are back here in the fourth set. Marlins are leading 12-5. Hannah Zimmerman back to serve. Had a service ace the last serve she had. Has another good serve. Not a service ace, but a good serve still. Oh, and a beautiful one-handed pickup by Zimmerman there. You have to love those momentum winning points. Oh my goodness, and another beautiful pickup by Zimmerman. Oh, and she tries to go after it again, but she's unable to do so. Hannah was everywhere on that ball. She really was not letting up on that one, but we'd love to see it. Like I've said before, she is absolutely everywhere on that court. She covers so much room in so little time. Back to serve is Sophie Kirkhan. Oh, and Jaeger kind of tricks him out. Looks like she's going up for a good swing, but gets a good tip over. Ooh. Scott tries to swing, but swings just a little too long. Kirkton back to serve again for the Royals of EMU. Good serve there. Oh, and a beautiful swing by Katie Jaeger. Kind of going between that 5-6 seam there. Sydney Collins going back in the front rows, middle blocker. Sending Abby Mahoney back to serve. Ooh, Mahoney just trickles the net there. Oh, and a beautiful block by Katie Jaeger. Solo block there for her. Collins tries to tip it up and over, but the outside hitter's just there. Good setup there by Mahoney. Oh boy. A lot going on there. Now they're saying that the EMU Royals were unable to get any hand contact there on the Marlins side. Calling for contacts. Abby Mahoney back to serve again. Shorter little serve there. Leaving number 8, Tori Wigley, unable to save it to get it back to her team. Now number 14, Bethany Schultz going back in the back row for 5, Sarah East. Abby Mahoney back to service still. Good serve there by her. Good set by Grace Swears. Nadia Scott gets that little cut shot. Hannah Johnson tries to send it back over, but in such a precarious angle, she was unable to free ball that over. Mahoney's still back to serve. Ooh. Mahoney tries to get it short, but unable to do so and just misses it out. Tori Wigley, senior setter, back to serve for the EMU Royals. Nice little float serve, but Zimmerman is absolutely killing it back there. Beautiful pickup by Zimmerman, but off the contacts there, they were unable to send it back over on that block. Wigley back to serve yet again. Nice pickup by Zimmerman. And a beautiful swing by Jaeger. Hutchinson with a good cut shot there as well. This looks like it's going to be a nice little rally here. Yeah, number 3, Hannah Johnson. Kind of wanted to finish that one off the top. High hands of the blockers. Just out of reach of the shorter defense that the Marlins have back here. Number 8, Tori Wigley back to serve. Oh, and Nadia Scott just kisses that back line there. The line judge was about to call it out, but then had to kind of comprehend. Greta Koss going in, as well as Haley Sutton back there in the back row. Yeah, that's always the tricky part about line judging. You have to kind of take that second, see what you saw, try and comprehend it, and then make your call. Oh, and a service ace by Haley Sutton. I don't even know how many that is tonight. I've kind of lost count at this point. I tried. I really did, folks, but she's just got so many racked up on the night. Killer serve. And yet another service ace back there for Haley Sutton. EMU is going to try and change up the lineup. Put Sarah East back in place of Bethany Schultz. See if she can pass off of Sutton's serve. Sutton with an absolutely wicked serve today. And another service. Oh no, my apologies, not a service ace. Kill for Koss there. Off of a wild ball from Sutton. So, score is 20-10. Sutton with a beautiful serve yet again, but unable to get the ace off of it. Oh, and number 3, Hannah Johnson just rockets that ball into Caruso's arms, and Caruso just kind of swerves with it, sending it backwards into the stands. Hannah Johnson back to serve for the EMU Royals. Good hand take there by Scott. Oh, buddy. Number 16, Andrea Troyer, just kind of takes her left hand there and throws that ball to the back corner, out of reach of all the Marlins. Zimmerman tried to get a hand, but just unable to get there in time. Oh, that passed right through Sutton's hand in a peculiar way. So that'll be a big double contact there. 3, Hannah Johnson back to serve again. A little bit of a rough pickup there for Scott, but Koss able to do something with it. Good block there by Collins and Scott. Zimmerman, along with Sutton, able to watch that ball fly out. Remembering to always beat it to the line. Nadia Scott going back to serve now. Good serve there, but better pickup by Kaufman. Hutchinson has got an absolutely killer hitting percentage tonight. That is going to be an interesting percent to see. On average, EMU is hitting about a .209 hitting percentage, and the Marlins are about 0.256 on the year so far in our limited amount of games that we have had. Each team having maybe 8-9 games apiece. Jess Garvey has now gone in for the Marlins, and she starts well with a good pickup there. And a beautiful swing by Greta Koss. Jessica Garvey, sophomore from Chesapeake, Virginia, now in the defensive specialist position back here in place of Nadia Scott. Good pick up there by Sutton. And Koss drills it into the top of the blocker's hands. Free ball sent by EMU. Good pick up there by Garvey. Beautiful set by Sutton, sending it to the middle hitter, Abigail Mahoney, who just gets it into the hands of the blockers, ricocheting it. Score is 23-14. Caruso back to serve. Good little short serve there, but picked up by Paris Hutchinson, who tips it over. Sutton sets Ludovici, who gets a beautiful swing right into that 1-6 seam in the back row. We are now on to game point here for your Marlins. A lot of communication happening. Good serve by Caruso. Good one-handed save there, but a good pass by Hannah Johnson. Good pickup by Caruso. Sutton tries to send it deep, but Johnson is there. Set up to Ludovici, who gets stuff blocked by Heather Phelps and Paris Hutchinson. Back to serve, number 5, Sarah East. Good pass there for Jessica Garvey. Beautiful blocks tonight, absolutely phenomenal. And on a double contact, that'll do the game for us today, folks. Virginia Wesleyan Marlins winning 3-1. Absolutely great matchup here today. So hope everyone has a wonderful rest of your Sunday. Wonderful week this week as we are in the heat of April. So everyone be safe. Have a good one. Jackie Carmines.